son. But they're getting Megsy instead. Oh, we've got justice in reverse. Ooh. Can a non-American sue the president of America legally in America? I'm not even joking. That's the justice card in reverse. He feels very wronged for his wife. His wife, my wife. Ooh, and we've got the judgment cards. There might be some truth in this. That judgment card, you are looking at my wife the wrong way. How dare you? You're judging my wife harshly more than other people would judge her. I would love Megsy and Trump in court. The Four of Coins, lost control, and the Knight of Swords underneath. He really doesn't like Trump, and I think we've just uncovered something. I feel like the predecessors to Donald may have been helping with the security. I'm pretty sure they have. And Harry's worried that some of his security detail is going to go. And with all the Doge stuff that's going on at the minute, I wouldn't be surprised, because Harry's aware of it and it's underneath and it's driving this. And this is in relation to Trump. Put a pin in that, Coco. Come back to that when I finish this reading. I've got something to say about that hairline comment. Or is it? No. It's Elaine. Elaine, remember that. I thought it was Coco. I read the wrong one. Seven of Coins is in reverse. They haven't saved enough money as they should have done. They have spent too much. They don't have enough in reserve. They don't have a lot of... what Harry needs is clout collateral. So he needs to have people who like him. He doesn't have people who like him. Now, Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, is a very popular figure. He's an unpopular figure if you're on one side. He's a very popular figure if you're on the other. But people react to him. There's never indifference. With Harry, I feel like there's all of us who really don't like him, and there's like 5 sugars and a load of bots in India or Russia or somewhere who really like him, right? And that's it. And there's a whole swathe of people in Britain and across Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Europe, who are completely indifferent. They couldn't give a damn. And one of the things with Harry is indifference is bad for his brand. He wants to be liked, but he's driving people to indifference. I think he's getting stuff removed off him. Oh, look, an upright card. Oh, look, it's bad. Oh. Right, okay. So Harry's on the outside. I feel like he wants to sue Trump. I don't see him potentially suing Trump. I feel, if anything, Harry's power and he never had any influence in America. Let's be real here. But Harry's power, because of the Bidens being stepped down and moving on and all of that stuff, is further diminishing. And you've got to remember, the Bidens are no longer, like, I think, isn't it true that Joe Biden's kind of like semi-retired now? He's going on a speaking circuit or something. The 9 of Cups is in reverse, so they're not invited. They are frozen out. They are having their own party by themselves. The sad thing about the 9 of Cups in reverse is often if you get the 9 of Cups in reverse, you want to be invited to the party, because where this is in the spread, this is what's on his mind. He really wants to be invited to the party. He isn't invited to the party, and that really sucks. So he wanted to be the one that was in all these parties and swanning around in America as well. He is embarrassed. His narcissism has been wounded. His heart has been hurt by the Donald making his comments about his perfect beige wife in his eyes. And the fact that everyone just went, well, yeah, that's true, and laughed along won't have helped him, because I think only like 2 woke commentators went, you can't say that about Meghan. I don't even think there was that many. The star is in reverse. So he kind of wants things to work, but things are kind of weird. Things might be quite clear for him. He might be able to understand things quite as well. And the 9 of coins is in reverse here. Someone close to him, Megsy, is going to attempt to try and be everything she's not. Yet again, we know it happens like on a weekly basis. But there is going to be more coming from Trump about Meghan. Like, Trump's going to just double down on it. There is going to be more about Trump or Meghan. I feel like there's something with the security, in with all the Doge stuff, in with the US aid stuff. I don't know if that would fit, but definitely through the Doge stuff, I feel like there's something with Harry's security linked to that. I feel like there's been some security paid for by a loss of control. Let me have a look and see how Meghan's getting on. I can't believe Donald Trump said, now she's had time to reflect on it, she's gone into victim mode. Oh, it's so scary when the president of the most powerful nation on earth says you're a grifter. He's getting loads of those far-right MAGA people to bully my beige. Oh, it's so bad. Here we have it. This wouldn't happen if it was the Wales's children. Of course it wouldn't happen if it was the Wales's children, because the Wales are like normal human beings. They aren't some kind of like thoughts with some kind of delusions of grandeur. Sandy, you never got a notification. Do you know what it is? It's bloody naughty, that. This, honestly, I swear, YouTube are like winding me up at the minute. The Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups. So when I read the tarot, as you'll know, because you've all been around for a while, you will know that when I'm doing anything about the royals, it would be linking into the Wales family. So she thinks it's driven by something with the Wales family, and the fact that Donald made some very positive comments about William when he met him in Paris. Everything is William's fault. This is why Trump, she thinks, I don't believe this for a second, she thinks the reason why Trump has spoken out is something to do with William. The 10 of Cups underneath it's unhappy families, unresolved families. So she thinks Trump's just coming at her because of the rift and the stuff with the royal family. She doesn't realize that it's not just that. There will be other things that the Donald doesn't like it for. There's the Justice card in reverse. They have thought about it. There's the Star in reverse. Okay. That's a repeater as well. Ace of Swords in reverse. They're not going to do it. They're not going to sue him. Because... okay, let me... they've thought about it. They're not going to do it. The reason they're not going to do it, we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So that's potentially a new contracts, new legal challenges and all that kind of stuff. It was in the upright. It's in reverse. So this is mind games and manipulations. I think they're going to try and use Trump's statement just as they usually use somebody's statement against them. They're going to try and make themselves victims. She's definitely going to try and make herself a victim out of this. We have got surrounding her though, and I really think one of the reasons that they're not going to sue him, they have thought about it, is the High Priestess in reverse. And there is some secrets and things and how they've been funded and who's been funding them that isn't out there yet, right? And this High Priestess in reverse is they don't want it out there. And if they start challenging and suing Trump, they realize that they're going to have some problems. The Star in reverse, things are going to get weird and awkward. The Eight of Cups, she has thought about just walking away. She has thought about just leaving America, guys. If Trump keeps going, she could leave. So I don't know if you write to him on Twitter or Facebook or wherever I don't know how you contact him if you're in the States, but if he keeps going, she will leave. She's thought about it already. If Trump keeps like saying stuff about her being basically calling her a thought, then she will leave. The Magician in reverse, it's a mess and everyone can see through it. Leave where? Leave America. She'll probably go to Mallorca. Mallorca. Yeah. If Trump keeps going and keeps calling her out, she will leave. No, she's never going to come back to the UK. Don't say that to Outer Mongolia. Oh my goodness, no. They'll probably go, I don't even know if they go to Europe because Europe's quite unstable at the minute. I think they'd probably go to Central America or Canada or one of the... I always think, right, I think you've got three things. You've got Africa, which is a huge continent, but like I'm thinking like sub-Saharan African countries. I'm thinking potentially Canada, but I don't think she would stick it out there. I don't think they'd be there long. I think Central America, but I think that might be a little bit, I don't know, man. I don't know much about Central America. That mightn't be the Caribbean, some of the Caribbean islands. So you've got American Caribbean and British Caribbean islands where visas and stuff and right to remains and all of that stuff are a little bit easier to get into. She could go to Costa Rica. I don't think they will do Canada, to be honest, because I really don't think they will do Canada. The Magician in reverse, though, it's all going to fall apart quite quickly. She said she's home in Nigeria. She said she's home in Canada. She said she's home in everywhere. So I want to talk about this wig really quickly before I shoot off, because I've kept you guys for an hour. This wig, the hairline. Oh my God. I didn't mean to start with that. I've just given you away what I was saying. So you can get these hair pieces, and what you do is they're like sewing wigs. Yeah. And if you wear them a lot, especially on more curlier, tighter curled hair, more kind of brittle hair, because it tends to be more brittle when it's tightly curled, it can give you a higher headline because it's basically pulling your hair out and pulling your hair back. So there's that. So I think she's been wearing sewing weaves, and yeah, and that's what's happened to her forehead. Look it up. Weaves. Mm-hmm. She's been wearing sewing weaves. And that's what's been doing. But look up sewing hair pieces. Hey, Leslie, darling, I'm just finishing as well, you know. Terrible. But that's what I think she's been wearing, and that's what I think she's been doing, because her hairline's moved that far back from what we see as naturally. Then I do think it. This is a cheap facelift, but I think there's a cheap facelift going on as well. World's Gone Z, yeah. yeah, it can have a really horrific effect. Like putting like any heavy extensions in and stuff like that can like pull on your hair, and it weakens your hair follicles and blah 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 blah. So yeah, so that's why she's going bald, I think. That is just my conspiracy theory, allegedly, whatever. Not a wig expert, but that's what I believe. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I should be back tomorrow with a recorded reading. Thanks for everyone catching up. Thank you, Lizzie, for getting everyone to press all the likes. And thank you, everybody, for being a part of the live stream. I appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Enjoy your Friday if you're in the future. And I will see you tomorrow at some time for something. Bye, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Bye.